Hello everybody, this is Cringe Carnage and I am on the Google Plus Mindcrack fan server. So, I am back here at the villager, breeder, and holder. And I just want to point out some few things about this design before I get into what I've been doing for a little bit here. So I moved, excuse me, I moved the tube that carries the villagers out a little bit. So now it is over my head when I'm walking along here, and this makes it easier for the villagers to like sort the villagers, I guess you could say. Just like put the villagers, set what groups the villagers can go in, because this villager, no one will get to this villager unless they break the glass. And then there's levers on these blocks here on the other side that control whether or not this piston is extended. And if this piston isn't extended, then there's a piston on top that extends and retracts based upon that. And so, for example, all of these ones are open right now. Oops, sorry about that. All of these are open right now besides this one, because this one is at capacity. So let's say that we wanted them to go in this one, then we would leave that switch open, but flip these two switches. And that just allows us to set which groups the villagers go into. Another thing is I did some more testing with the villagers and the vines, because I didn't really quite believe what I saw. And yes, you can put vines on every single section. However, you don't have to. You only really have to put them every 23 blocks. Now, on to what I've been doing, oh god, for a little bit here. I put a fence around this area. It's 64 blocks away from the center point. Villagers' radiuses are 32 blocks, so technically this only had to be a 32 block circle. However, I wanted 64 blocks because, as you can see here, we are planning on putting a bunch of farms in, and that's what we're hoping to do with all of this space. I mean, we can make the sugarcane farm bigger, we want wheat farms bigger than that one. But this also means that I'm going around and chopping down all of these trees. That's a lot of freaking trees. I mean, this axe was at least in the green when I started this, and now, as you can see, it is in the red, and since it only has Unbreaking 1, because I didn't get a Unbreaking on it, and then Austin, when he was borrowing it, put Unbreaking 1 on it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing for a little bit here. I'm gonna get back to it, and I will be back when I have something to show you. Okay guys, so we're back. I'm not done cutting down trees, although I have done that section. But while I was cutting down trees, I was thinking, there's a way I can do this faster, isn't there? And there certainly is. It's not using fire. I realized that I probably could have and should have built a beacon. To speed up the process of cutting down the trees, because I do think that the haste effect works on the yeah, you know what I mean, on the axe and the wood and such. And while I'm placing these iron blocks, it has me on the it just has me thinking that I built the iron golem farm to so that we could have iron golems at the oh no, I don't have a pick on me. So that we could have iron golems at the gold farm, and that was so I could get a beacon. And I think I mentioned that in an episode that didn't air because my mic wasn't on. But anyways, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just, yay, just what I wanted. But I've noticed that I've made a more efficient farm for blocks such as these that can be used to make beacons than the gold farm is. So now there's no reason for me to use the gold farm. I can just use the iron farm. And that is pretty cool. And it's only at like 1/4 efficiency. I mean, I still have 3 more spawning pads to build. Well, one of them's built. It just doesn't have any villagers in it. Thank you for flashing Minecraft. You know I love you so. Okay, so let's get some haste on here. I know I shouldn't be building up here, but I'm only really going to be using it for, and my axe is efficiency 5. I did have to repair it once already. I shouldn't be putting it up there, but I figured I might as well, just to see whether or not I'm out of range at this point. Which is not a good sign, because, okay, I'm in range here. Am I in range here? Yes. Am I in range here? Sort of. I'm like right on the edge of glory. There we go. Sometimes you just have to update it. I'm in range there. Well, let's go give it a try, shall we? A little bit better. It would help if I could see what I was doing. Ow, that hurts the eyes. Well, I'm gonna continue chopping down trees here, and I will be back with something else. Okay, all of those trees are cleared. As you can see, I've been placing torches, lighting it up. Some places, I'm trying to put it in nice neat rows, but some places are going to need more torches than others. One example of that is right around here, I think, because if we take a look, the block light, there was one where a block light was 7 somewhere, and 7 is the light level that zombies can spawn at, and that's what we really don't want. But yeah, I've been going through trying to make it more, pretty and zombie proof, and creeper proof. I mean, if you've been watching, there's been a lot of creepers that have blown up in this area, and I pretty much just got sick and tired of that and said, let there be light. And so that's what spurred me on to clear all the trees out. I mean, Austin the Mighty was already on his way to doing that, but I just thought I'd get it done with. I did end up using arson to finish up the last couple of bits, because to be honest, I think we have enough wood. If my voice sounds raspy, that's because it's a bit late. See all these little tiny Enderman holes? They just bug me to no end. I've used over, I'd say, 8 stacks of dirt filling in creeper and Enderman holes here. I'm cooking up some charcoal. I ran out of torches. So yeah, I think we have enough dark oak wood here. So I just decided that I'd burn the rest of it. One thing that we talked about doing was moving this, and we definitely want to do that. I mean, it's not that efficient. It really does have to have... Does it have glass above it? I haven't been up top here. Okay, no, it should have glass right here so that it feels like a sunblock, because I'm pretty sure that plants grow quicker in the sun. Ooh, piece of wood was left over. But anyway, as you can see, it is almost entirely clear besides some of these mushrooms here. And it took a long time, but I'm happy that it is clear. And like I said earlier, this is 64 blocks away from the center, but you only really need 32 if you want a fence, because that is how far the village expands from its center. Okay, so we are going to probably head over to the golf course, and I will see you guys there. Okay, guys, we are back here. I've been doing a little bit of work. As you can see, I started filling in the parking lot and putting in the spots where the horses are gonna go. So this would be a spot, and they can attach their lead there. I put all the shutters on, even on the sides and the back. In here, I've put the roof on this. I've added lights in here. And this enchanting table is A, going to be a functioning enchanting table, and B, it's going to be where I sell golf books. So the bookcases around the enchanting table will be golf books. And then this will be the new futuristic thing that has an eye that follows you around that holds the book of the month. Right? Yeah, okay, that's good enough. It's pretty much just going to hold the book of the month. And yeah, but today I would like to go outside and work on the first tee, on the path to the first tee, which I've already carved out a little bit. Not entirely happy with it. And we're gonna work on that, and we're also gonna work on maybe some bunkers if we have time. And while we do that, I'll just like to talk about some stuff. So if you've noticed, my video, like my recent play Mindcrack videos, are now coming out in 720p HD, which is what I've been trying to get them to do for a while now. And I'm really glad that they are finally doing that. But the way that I have to make them do that is, I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not gonna make it sound like it's totally challenging and difficult, but it's a longer process than if I were to just keep them in the 480 that you saw. Oh god, don't do it. Thank you. So yeah, it's a longer process, and therefore it's less convenient for me to do. But let me just run you through this process that I have to do to upload in 720. And 720 is not even the best. I mean, I bet you watch videos that are in 1280 and just laugh at my 720. But anyways, so to upload in 720p, I have to record each segment, which I had to do before just to get the 480. But now, usually you put it into editor and produce it from there. But to upload in the 720, I have to record, then I don't edit on my computer, which would be shorter than what I actually do. I edit it on... I upload each individual segment, which takes a lot longer than just uploading a bulk recording, or movie or whatever, and then I put it together. So if you were vividly watching my channel, like every second of the day, you might have seen videos go up that were private. Those are the videos that I then put together to form the episodes that you guys see. And that takes a fair bit longer. I mean, usually I could produce... Oh god, I didn't realize he had gotten that close. I can produce an episode, which is what you do when you put all the edited clips together. Which takes about, for me, 20 minutes. And then upload, which takes about 2 hours. But now, depending on how long the clip is, I can spend 4 hours uploading just segments of one episode. And I bet I could do a test and just for this episode and run a video that I produced and edited on my computer and upload that, which will be in 480p, or I could upload a video, or I could do it how I'm doing it now, and have the 720p, and I'm pretty sure the production that the 480p version would take less time. And maybe if the video was being uploaded in 720p, it would take the same amount of time, but because it's not, it doesn't. Something else that I'd like to talk about refers back to the one-mindedness that I talked about in the last episode when we went caving. So, if you noticed, my last 2 episodes were on the Play Mindcrack server, and I'm very sorry for the gap in the days there, but it was Valentine's Day yesterday, and I spent a fair bit of it with my family, which I have no regrets about. So, yeah. It just was... Sorry about that, just had a quick interruption. So like I was saying, referring again to the one-mindedness, it took me a day to get out here to actually come back and work on this. And it's not because I'm not excited about this project or anything, but it's just because I just focused on that one project. And if you saw, it was I was placing down torches, and I had to finish placing down torches before I could drag myself out here to do this. And the placing down torches, yeah, it was just quick and repetitive, but it still took quite a bit of time, and it prevented me from getting out here, and that's why there were 2 Play Mindcrack videos in a row. Which I'm not sad about. I'm having fun playing those with mainly Austin. Cody joined us for one. And yeah, I'm just it's just that one-mindedness is a hindrance to me in my progress. And I mean, I have some plans for farms, which will hopefully be fairly efficient farms that will go over there. But if I can't pull myself away from one project or another to do and have to do another one, it's just not gonna work out that well. And it literally took me a day to get out here and actually start recording this segment of the episode. And not only, like I said, because of Valentine's Day, but also because of that aspect that I couldn't pull myself away from this is too smooth here. That I couldn't pull myself away from placing down torches. This should be that. Like that, and then this could be gravel, that gravel. So something interesting that we did on Valentine's Day was I just came in from snowing show pretty much at snow, not show, and yesterday we not only did our generator break, but where's the smooth stuff? There it is. I couldn't find it. They're so alike down at the bottom there. Not only did our generator break, our snowblower broke at the same time. So I spent a fair amount of my time yesterday with my father fixing that. No, I wanted andesite there. That's why I broke it the first time. This will be that. No, I don't want that close. That, and then like that. And this can be that. Thinking it's looking pretty good so far. So yeah, we were fixing a snowblower, and the generator is pretty easy to fix. The carburetor was just clogged a little bit. Nothing too major, but when it came to the snowblower, we opened up the back panel, which required the use of much effort because it's an old snowblower and it's rusted. Um, okay. And it's rusted, so it was just a lot of effort to try to get those bolts off. But then once we did get it off, we found that there was a bunch of grass in it, so we just cleaned it out. And but then my father wouldn't test it after we had put all the grass. I'm gonna make more of these. Taken all the grass out, so and he insisted that we change out the belts. So we changed out one of the belts, and then it's such a old snowblower that the way that the belts had to be put on was very confusing. So you couldn't just take one belt off and then put one belt on and then just replace that belt. You had to put a belt on, like both had to be on before you could take. It's very hard to explain, but it was just, if you wanted them off, you had to take the both off, and if you wanted them on, they had to be both on before they could be fully, like if you wanted to take one off, the other one had to come off, and it was just very tedious. So we replaced all of the belts, and then we tried it, and then the belts started to burn out. So we replaced one of the belts, the one that didn't look like the rest, and then the belts again started to burn out. So we just put the old belts back on, and magically it started to work. So we literally, and it took a long time. It took about 4 hours for that whole escapade to be done, along with going and getting things for Valentine's Day, such as cards for my mother. And yeah, so that just was a very tedious task that I was glad that I spent time with my dad, but not so glad to be spending the whole day doing that. One other thing that I'd like to talk about is in this episode you'll notice that the bottom bar, so like the inventory bar, you should be able to see that now. And it was really weird because in my OBS settings, I apparently at some point I had edited the screen to be like Minecraft was larger than the actual recording screen, so like the left half of the screen and then the bottom and then the right half and the top half were all being cut off by OBS when it was trying to record. So that's why for a while there wasn't a inventory bar where there should have been one, and I know it was kind of confusing, but a lot of this is learning. I'm not a pro at this. I don't do this for my job. It's just not. It's not that it's not natural to me. It's just that it's I'm new at it, and I don't know what I'm doing fully, and my computer isn't the best for this, and I know it may sound like a lot of excuses and just trying to get sympathy, but it's really not. It's the honest truth that I'm not quite sure about 100% of what I'm doing. And that's very frustrating at times because it's like, okay, like with, as I was talking about earlier, there's 700, the video quality, sorry, I blanked out there for a second. The video quality, I knew it should have been in 720p, and the fact that it wasn't in 720p was driving me nuts. I was like, I didn't know why it wasn't in 720p. Everything was right for it to be in 720p. There was no reason that it should not have been in 720p, but yet it's still, every time I uploaded, was in 480p. And I learned that it was my editing software, and that's one of the great things about this. I am out of smooth stone, and I would kind of like to have that back. Because, yeah. So I learned why it wasn't working and stuff like that. And it's just a learning experience. And as many people say, like experienced YouTubers who now do it for their job, I didn't start YouTube to make money. I'm not even monetizing yet. Um, just because it's not why started YouTube. I started YouTube because I saw a bunch of guys, Mindcrack, doing it and having a good time and having fun while doing it. And I thought, hey, I could do that too and make some friends, and then that we could all play video games on the internet together, pretty much. And I've partly done that through the server and other things, such as my real life friends who play video games as well. But I didn't, like I said, I did not start YouTube for money. I started it because I thought I'd be good at it, one thing, and like I said, because I thought I could make friends. And the reason why I think I'd be good at it is because I'm pretty good at talking, like public speaking. And while I may have my ums and my ahs there, like I said, it's a learning experience, and I'm trying to get better. Like that. So that's one reason why I think it'd be good, and another is because I'm pretty good at entertaining people and having fun, and that's partly what YouTube is. And I mean, if you watch Good, his past Minecraft videos have been him digging out a pile of dirt and pretty much doing what I'm doing here, but because of how good of a storyteller and how good of an entertainer he is, it's still interesting, and that is what I hope to be able to do. I hope to be able to take something like this and make it more into something entertaining and fun to watch, and something where I can just talk and sort of bond with people. And that's a lot of what I want to do. And yes, the money's a nice incentive. I mean, everybody likes money, but it's not just for the money. It's a lot about, I think I'd be good at it. I think it's fun. I mean, I honestly do like live streaming, and then when people hop in and I get all excited because I actually have someone watching me, and then they start a conversation and I respond to that conversation. It's fun to have that interaction with someone that you've never even met before. I mean, half the people that I record with, us, the Mighty, Cody Monell, hopefully D. Larson, I've never even met before in real life. Is he on? No, he's not. I'm gonna go sleep and see if I have any snooze done. And, but just because of how we've met over the internet in Mindcrack and such, we've become good friends. And that's honestly a mind-blowing thought, that I've never seen this person's face before, they haven't seen mine, yet we're still good friends and can joke around and horse around with each other and not get offended. And that's one thing that YouTube and live streaming and Twitch is pretty good at making people, forming relationships and such. So I'm gonna see if I have any smooth stone. It would be in here. No. I don't even understand my chest system. I'll grab some more gravel too. Just throw that in there. Keep grass. Well, anyways, guys, I think that is going to do it for today. I'm going to continue working on it, and you know I will, because now that I've started it, I'm not going to be able to stop it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you have been liking the Play Mindcrack stuff. And I will see you guys next time.